All right, everybody. Tonight, I decided to make another video. It has been a little too long since the last one. I intended on it, and then I accidentally cut my finger on a new knife. And I've decided to go ahead and proceed anyways. So, pardon the bandages. And really quick, I will show you the knife in question. It is a new rehandled fixed blade from Tactical Pterodactyl Knives. I had the handle redone. It is a mini Raptor, but it will get its own video at some point. I just wanted to point the finger, pun intended, at it. So tonight I actually wanted to talk about the Leathermans that I have as a part of my EDC. So I carried the Surge for years, probably the last 5 or so years, maybe a little less than that, maybe 4 years straight, nearly every day. Having a Kydex sheath with a clip and carry option is absolutely game changing, because you can take it on and off your belt without undoing your belt. And so it is just so practical. Now, the Leatherman Surge, to the best of my knowledge, is the most robust, heaviest, largest of the Leatherman utility multi-tools. It is stiff still after all this time. You can see the battle-worn wearing to the black, sort of a see-through, the silver see-through patina. The Surge has many tools. The ones that I primarily use are the pliers, and I also use this pry a lot. This is my pry tool, or has been my pry tool, until recently getting the Leatherman Arc. So I always have this on my hip because I have the Kydex sheath, and so I always had a pry tool. I also use the screwdriver quite a bit, primarily to adjust Kydex sheaths and clip-in carries is my most common use out of these screwdrivers, but because just have them on hand. Now, it's kind of been bittersweet to sort of retire this Surge. I've enjoyed carrying it, but juxtaposed to the Leatherman Arc, it's just sort of obsolete in every way other than the Surge is still the most robust, largest. Oh, I see, I need to adjust that. I just got this sheath today, which is why I'm making this video today. I've been waiting to get the sheath before I made this video. So we're going to go ahead and rectify that immediately. Just a little bit of a loosen here. Ooh, I can't loosen that too much more. Or at all. Loosen the top one a bit. I think it's just easier to get in and out when I'm wearing it. Alright, well, anyways, moving right along. Put this Surge back. As I was saying, the Leatherman Arc is really just a superior utility tool. The fit and finish is on a whole nother level from any other Leatherman. You may have had a Leatherman, you might have a Leatherman now, and unless you've handled an Arc, it's hard to put into words how much greater the quality is in the Arc over really any of the other offerings from Leatherman. It's just its own world of quality. The free technology allows you to access the tools from the outside with a locking system. The blade is Magna Cut, whereas the blade on the Arc was 420 stainless steel. The Arc is slimmer and lighter in profile and has a deep carry pocket clip that comes stock. It has a file. It has, it's kind of hard to do this without my left thumb, to be honest with you. This is my new pry. And then it has a micro driver, an awl, and some scissors. And then on this side, it has a saw. It has the Magna Cut blade. It has a can opener. And it has my new screwdriver. And you can access those. Here, I'll do it this way. You can access these from these little things, but it's kind of hard to do with there. I guess it's not. I thought I had to hold the lock down to do that, but I guess I can do that without doing the lock. You just have to be firm enough. There's a little lip right here that allows you to gain access to the tools from the exterior, as long as you get the right little lip. Yeah, okay. You can do the one, get whatever one you need. Yep, there's the micro driver. Here's my pry. Yep. So, I've heard some people say that they can flick their Magna Cut, but mine stops right about there. I can't get it past that secondary lock sort of squeeze. Now it wheels out just fine. Not that I really will ever use the blade on this. I think the real quality thing here is that these pliers and the way that it just, I believe it's magnets, just comes apart and then snaps right into the place that it needs to be in. It's just a gorgeous tool. It's a joy to use. USA made. Wire cutters up here. So I absolutely recommend the Arc for anyone and everyone, whether you're into EDC or not. If you need a utility tool at any point in time, it is worth the investment to get Leatherman Arc. Not that I didn't love the Surge and will cherish it forever. I'll never get rid of that Surge. It's been with me through thick and thin. But this arc is just lighter, and the quality is just better. And in all ways, I really do think in all ways it's just a superior tool. Now this Kydex sheath could use some work. It never gave me a trouble getting it in and out when I was wearing it on my pants, but for some reason during this video it is. So I'll have to toy with that. I don't want to loosen that too much. You can see already I have this side, it's pretty tight here and a lot looser here, but I don't want to lose the screws. So I might just let it be tight because it wasn't giving me a hard time on my belt. So, yes. Let me get these both out. There's that guy. And there's this guy. The Leatherman Arc and the Leatherman Surge. Two of the finest offerings that Leatherman has. You know, I like the Wave, I like the Charge, but there's something to be said about the Surge just being sort of a tank, just all around kind of behemoth of a Leatherman. And then there's something super, almost futuristic, and just high tech about the quality of the Arc. You really do feel like you're using something that is not just a tool, but it is something premium. So I am a proud owner, and I appreciate you taking the time and listening to me today. If you could go ahead and like and subscribe, that would be cool. I plan on making more of these. I don't, you know, when I can. It's been an enjoyable little experience, a little hobby. I don't expect anything from it, but it's nice to sort of exhibit my collections and you know, have a place to sort of catalog this. And after a long day, I wouldn't mind just sitting down and kind of lo-fi chill talking about knives and flashlights and Zippos and whatever sort of everyday carry stuff. So that's sort of what I'm doing here. So I appreciate your time. You have a wonderful evening or whatever time of day it is for you.